Yeah, it's just it's weird. I don't know how it works. I literally, if you set it to certain things, I was like, okay, I'll do this and then it'll be Gucci, but nah. So we'll figure that out as we go. Character name. You guys can pick. Give me some funny names. Really, I haven't used Spotify in years. Once I got YouTube Premium, because I don't like ads and I watch way too much YouTube. Schmungus, I like Schmungus. Yeah, once I got that, I was like, I'll just use YouTube Music, like, it should be fine. Sex, male. Oh yeah, as you can see, 19 out of 41. So I'm not gonna have a trophy counter because we won't get one for a long time. What class do I want to be? Who's got like the lower levels? That's right, Pyromancer is level 1, which is pretty damn good. Excuse me. Close that. Level 1 with the stats too is pretty damn crazy. He's pretty balanced in all honesty. Like his dexterity is a little low, but he's got sort of a jack of all trades. Got to get the master key. Average is fine. Face, who gives a shit about this stuff? Go, yeah. Shaved, yeah, that suits me. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I've heard Dark Souls 3. I remember I only grinded really for the sorceries in that game, and that was bad enough. Yeah, exactly. No, at night it's not really an issue, is the thing. Like, my wife's in bed by like 8 o'clock. Because baby goes to, like, his first stretch is probably from 7 to about 2. So I was working most nights anyway. It was just like, I was also working during the day, and I was getting to a point where I was like, I kind of would rather just play games at night and like do the boring stuff during the day. Day versus night streams? No. Day makes it a bit more awkward just because internet wise, like, my son's watching shit he's watching shit on the TV, or people hog the internet, you know? Plus, when I'm in my office, like, my toddler will just like knock on the door and be like, Dad. Wrong game. Hey Sawyer, how you going, buddy? I'm doing good. Doing good, how are you? Yeah, well, exactly. The UK folks are the UK and the Aussies, they're my main audience. Then all I'd have left are the filthy Americans. Alrighty. I still remember when I first noticed, like, this thing under here, I was like, what the fuck? Americans, they exist, I know. I'll probably be streaming. I started a little later than I wanted to. I'd like to stream probably until like 2 AM my time, which is probably about 4 hours. I think 4 to 5 hours a night is pretty good, and then I still get like 8 hours of sleep. I can wake up at 10 in the morning. Convict here, that's right. Filthy convict. Oh, this would be our first trophy. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little tempted to do this on PS3 and like experience like the full, like revisit this good and proper. But I was like, never mind. Hey, Nerdy, here we go. See ya. Oh yeah, people who have bought Shadows, how are you enjoying that one? Because I'm not gonna lie, I got an offer to get the game early and turned it down. Mainly because one, like, I'm not a big fan of the new Assassin's Creed anyway. But two, like, I knew any type of video on that game is just gonna be fucking like a massive pain in the ass. I turned it down, well, mainly because I was in the middle of the God of War video anyway, so I wouldn't have had time to like really play too much of it before like it actually came out. But yeah, I'm not a fan of like Odyssey, Valhalla, and from what I hear, I sort of expected it to be like that anyway. Dealing with the shit from the Twitter bros and oh, this game's woke and all that shit like that. Like, from what I hear from Optimistic, from Rob, from Shah, it sounds like a fucking pain in the ass that I just dodged. As someone who's not a fan of the new gameplay, I've been really digging Shadow so far. I love the exploring. Interesting. I mean, I'm sure I'd be down to like try it out at some point. Just not for full price. Too risky for me at full price. But yeah, for the people who are playing it, I hope you are enjoying it. I've got 1 month till Expeditions. Oh yeah, I've heard good things about that one. I've heard good things about, I think Snam was talking about Atomic Fall as well. Atom Fall? Atomic Fall? Whichever. So it looks like there's some fun stuff coming out. I don't know what I'll personally play. I think these were the enemies I sort of learned out of riposte with. I wish I could figure out how to block those anti-woke mob people. It's so exhausting. It really is, and it's like, it gets to a point, it's like, can we just like, if people enjoy a game, can they enjoy it? Like, I've been seeing some crazy shit on Twitter. It's just like, the credits are 2 hours long. Yasuke can fuck a they, them. It's like, what is going on? Who cares? It's a video game, guys. Relax. I talked a big game. Don't die to this guy. That'd be embarrassing. Atom Fall looks very good. Fallout but in Northern England. What's not to love? Yeah, well, I think it looks really interesting. I've pre-purchased 4 games that come out in the next 40 days. Oh, what games? Last of Us 2 Remastered. Yep, South of Midnight looks really interesting. And is Hades 2, is that coming into full release now? Back in November, and it was the best goal I've ever made. Yeah, I mainly use it for reposting, like posting my videos or like interacting with things I think are cool. Occasionally, I'll just call out some dumb shit. Like, I saw the shit with, like, personally I don't care for the new Snow White, like, but the shit on that was crazy. It was just like, she has back hair, disgusting fucking werewolf. I'm like, alright, let's just say, tell me you've never fucking been close to a woman without telling me. So it's just, it's crazy out there. From what I've seen, Shadows does look good. My only issue is that both protagonists aren't native to Japan. For me, I think the thing that worries me is, from what I hear, I don't know their names, the female protagonist I've heard is really fun, but I've heard Yasuke isn't. Like, gameplay-wise, it's just not as good. At least in terms of, like, the full Assassin's Creed experience. Oh, some 6th of May, cool. AC communities and holy shit, some of the back. Oh, I know, they're so bad. They're really bad. If you don't like what she said in her interviews, whenever the fuck they were, like, that feels like years ago at this point, but that's whatever. But just like, when it gets like shit like that, I'm like, okay, why are we doing this? Is Fallout 76 a good game? I think now it is, absolutely. I had a lot of fun with it. Yasuke is just there, to be honest. He doesn't really contribute to the story. It's really, yeah, okay. That's sort of what I've heard. But yeah, for me, Assassin's Creed Shadows was always going to be a game that I was going to wait for the reviews to be out anyway. And I think for me personally, that was a good decision, just because it does look like, from what I hear from like people who sort of have had my opinion at least towards like Valhalla and Odyssey and that type of thing, from those types of reviewers, they're like, if you don't like those games, you're probably not going to love Shadows. There's good things about it, but there's not, like, it's not going to really change your mind. I was like, okay, cool. What do you need for this Zweihander? I think it's 24 strength. I don't know what it is in dexterity, but I reckon I'll put 2 in there, 1 into vitality. Alright, let's go get my Firekeeper soul. Nice and early. Alright, let's get my Firekeeper soul, which is, oh, actually, this is sort of a wasted death. I usually go the other way first, but that's alright. Oh, I have actually never really tried to go back. Maybe it's possible. Alright, cool. Alright, now, I've only managed to escape this dragon a couple of times and live to tell the tale, but it is possible. This one's fine. Right, and this one's okay. And it's this one that's not. Alright, I'm cracked. I've managed to survive. Was even this? Oh, why is there so many of those? Like, why they're necessary? Nothing really is. It's like the God of War show. I'm like, I hope it's good, but I don't expect. Like Fallout still feels like an anomaly, and The Last of Us, but like I don't expect those to be good. If they are good, that's awesome. How many times have you beat this game? A lot. I used to, like, it got to a point that I haven't done this in a long time, but it got to a point where I was playing this, like, I was getting to the point I was doing different runs. I was trying my hand at speed running different shit, so I don't have that quite yet anymore, but I have a good route, I would say, of things I want to get done, at least in the early game. But yeah, I've played this this is like this is often what I say is my favorite game of all time. I've played it a lot. We need 10. Okay, so we need one more point in dexterity, 10 in strength, which is fine. I'm hoping we can still get a Black Knight weapon. Because there's one before the Taurus Demon. And if we don't get that, there's one also in the forest we can try for. Which actually has the better of the two. If your sequel is Dark Souls 3, I'll allow it. If your sequel is Dark Souls 2, get the fuck out of my chat. Oh, I hate the kick. Dude, I hate, like, the kick mechanic. I've always hated in the Souls games because I'll do it by accident. I'm like, no, I did not want to kick. I wanted to swing. The kick does nothing. I think Red Dead 1 has an overall better pace from start to finish. I think, yeah, I would agree. Red Dead 2 has some really slow moments. I think they work in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, they're definitely it definitely has its pacing, not issues, but yeah. The beginning is slow, and then the epilogue is just, I really couldn't care less for the epilogue. It's phenomenal. Platinum grind is ass though. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about doing it, but then I also don't want to bother, because I think Red Dead 2 as well is like one of those games that's been, at least video-wise, has been platinumed. That's been covered enough. Uh-oh. The only time you kick is by accident. 100%. I've never done it on purpose because I've never wanted to fucking do it. Now this is like a little bit of just, I know this is rubbish, but I always have to pick it up. Yeah, Red Dead 1 is great. I've thought about going for the PS3 Platinum because I did the PS4 version, but yeah, it's just one of those, it's just great. I think Red Dead 2, I've only played, okay, what are you doing? I've only played Red Dead 2 the one time through, story-wise, but I think it's just because it's such an intense story that I'm like, I don't know if I can go through those emotions again. I think that's the weirdest thing about Twitter shit as well, is like, can we not just, like, if people are having fun, like, I'm not saying like you can't have an opposing opinion. Obviously, I love to talk shit on on games that I know people enjoy in here, like Valhalla and Odyssey and that type of thing, but at the end of the day, I'm not actually I'm just kind of having a goof. I'm not really angry that people enjoy those games. If you are playing Dark Souls as well, the best enemies to learn how to parry and like riposte are these, if they work properly. Because their wind-up is so crazy long. Dark Souls 2 has better movement than Dark Souls 1, though? No. Dark Souls 2 does nothing better. No, to be fair, I haven't played Dark Souls 2 in a long-ass time, so I'm gonna just be a hater. And that's not saying, like, I love Dark Souls 1. Again, it's, like, legitimately one of my favorite games. The second half of this game falls off a fucking cliff, but the first half is just way too good. It's good to be back, actually, playing something, having a chat. Especially with a game like this where I don't like... I played it enough, at least in the first playthrough. Again, we're going to die at points, but I can pretty comfortably like zone out and actually read chat. Dark Souls 2 is my favorite Dark Souls game. Is that the only Dark Souls game you've played, Fish? For me, Dark Souls 2, the reason I really just cannot get on board with that game is because it was such a disappointment. Like, it was legitimately my most excited. I was so excited. I pre-ordered the game, like, Dark Souls 2, like a nice steelbook. Got this day one with some other goodies. I forget what else was in this edition. I was so excited for it. And it just, made me so sad. I think for me, something that puts me off about Dark Souls 2 is I don't like the visuals, like, at all. Like, visually, I think it looks ugly. Did it come with Scholars of the Sin, or was that released? Yeah, that was after. I forget when that was. So that's the original version. I don't think Scholars was something that was on PS3. But I could be wrong. Any other ideas you got? Yeah, I mean, I've got heaps. It just depends, like, what I'm in the mood for, honestly. I'd like to get all the Infamous Platinums. I'd like to finally get the Sly Cooper games done. A lot of PS3 stuff I want to do this year. Because you never know when that shit's gonna, like, not be possible or not sync to your profile. Okay, I hate that attack. You bitch. Oh, I've got heaps. Literally, I've got a sticky note. I think there's, for just video ideas, not even just... Because there's video ideas for the main channel, and then there's stream ideas, which are two separate categories almost. Because there's some games I want to do for stream that really don't have much to do with the main channel. Like, I don't... Like, who knows if this will be like a standalone video. Maybe it's just something we play on stream, like in Platinum. But yeah, there's fucking... Like, that was the big issue I had with just making the God of War video, was I was like, oh, this was fun, but I'm kind of like ready to do something else. Yeah, I've thought about the A to Z challenge as well. It looks interesting. Like, yeah, there's the A to Z challenge. There's how many backlog games, like Kuzma came up with that. How many backlog games can I finish in a month? Getting every trophy rarity. I thought of a cool idea that was like, what are the easiest ultra rare platinums to get? Which I actually have 3 games that could potentially be something. The hardest uncommon the hardest least rare platinums you can get. I've got. Oh shit. Chill out. I was not focusing there. That's my bad. Taking this shit too lightly. Well, that's the thing, like, when there's people who ask, like, I had someone on the God of War video being like, are you gonna platinum or do a video on Watch Dogs 1 anytime soon? I'm like, maybe. I mean, it could be something we do, but it also could, like, who the fuck knows when that is gonna be. So this could very easily be our first death, because he will fuck us up pretty damn easily. If we can get the backstab straight away, we're good. We didn't. Now this is going to be interesting. Hopefully we can get, if we can get the Black Knight's sword, that'd be dope. I'm not going to hate. If we can't, that's not the end of the world. Because realistically, if I was to get one Black Knight weapon, it'd be the halberd. I did A to Z recently, but I ended up not really enjoying it that much. Yeah, that's sort of what I hear, because you're going to play, like, naturally you're going to play games like... Letters just don't have that many options, like certain letters, so it's like, what, like, okay, I kind of have to play something I'm not really the most excited about. I don't know, it looks interesting, but it's also like, maybe not for me. Fuck, we just got a chunk. That's alright, that's alright. I'm currently trying for the Dark Souls 3 Platinum, but the Covenant Grind is killing me. What is the Covenant Grind like? Because I don't actually know, if I'm honest. I know in Dark Souls 1 there's some level of grinding with some of the Covenants, but yeah, Dark Souls 3 I've heard is crazy. It wouldn't surprise me if we died here, but I would hope I'm better than that. I think... Oh, fuck. I thought the brick was a bit further down. That's alright. I should be able to put the pine resin on before I jump down. Or he jumps up. Okay. Ow. Okay, he's hitting me somehow. Alright, that was close for a second. Kill, 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 kill. We're making good progress. That was actually, like, the Taurus Demon was the first, like, that was my boss, like, when I first played this game. That was, like, I can't do this. Like, when I got this for Christmas in 2011, and I was like, this is too hard. And I was stuck in him for hours and hours and hours until I finally was like, looked up a guide how to do certain things. I was like, ah. And ever since it's been like, okay, this isn't too bad. How come you don't have the platinum for this yet? I didn't, I had the 100% like all achievements on 360, but I don't know. I started going for this back in 2023, and then I think I was going to do some like level grinding off stream, and then just never did it. Never came back to it. That's fine. That scared me, but it's fine. Get the shortcut. Cool. We do need the dragon's tail for one of the rare weapons, but it's not like urgent. But we might be able to, if I can get 2 more points, we get this Vihanda, and then I can fuck this axe off. But yeah, the Black Knight up here, he is, yeah, he's an interesting character. Now, are you gonna start running down the stairs? Stairs? Yep, okay. Just checking you're following me. What the fuck? Scared the shit out of me. When did you start doing that, huh? Okay. Oh, he lost a lot of health on that jump. That's good for us. I hate fighting the Black Knights. Of course. Okay, level up that, and I might just pop one of my souls out of my thing, because this axe just does not do enough damage. Strength, please. Alright, cool. And now, we have pretty much a weapon I don't move off of unless we get a Black Knight weapon. Oh, you're such a puss now, huh? Oh, whoopsies. Oh, I died. Oh, that's embarrassing. My first death there. I hit the quick block and not the parry. And this is gonna be interesting. Actually made it. That's crazy. I'm just hoping I don't trigger the fuckwits in there too. This getting through there is crazy good luck. Okay. I might Sense Fortress is a good one to pop another humanity. I wonder how far we'll get in one stream, because we're pretty... there's a good chance we could... Well, obviously, we'll finish the gargoyles. Probably should finish the depths, and maybe even... We could have rung both the bells before we end stream, which would be pretty dope. Yeah, this guy can fuck you up pretty quickly. Actually, don't think I've had this Vihanda against him in a while. I shouldn't have gone for that. That shouldn't have worked. You gonna swing again? You gonna backswing me? Huh? Huh? Okay, that was easy. Firekeeper soul. So I reckon we'll go talk to the blacksmith. I can upgrade my weapon at least a couple of times. Alright, cool. Okay, this guy and his minions can fuck us up. Did I kill him in one hit? Good. Alright, we'll open this. Thanks, mate. Alright, well, we have to go down and kill that guy, because I do not want to... Actually, do we kill him? Yeah. I don't think we need anything from him. Oh, yeah, I have no issue using summons. I'm not going to use them for all the fights, but, like, if I see them, sometimes they're worthwhile. I like to use Solaire at least once. Alrighty. I really would love... for you to... Great, we didn't get the tail. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. We did fuck up that gargoyle though. I don't think Solaire's like doing fuck all either. He never usually does, but... That's alright. We still have another playthrough to try and get this gargoyle tail. Another two, actually. Whee! Well, I think PS Plus Basic isn't worth it, but PS Plus Extra is if you play a ton of games like me. I think, for me, PS Plus Extra is just like, yeah, it's to have all the online, and then the three games, that's enough. Plus, it's like half the price. I wasn't playing like any PS Plus Extra games. Like, the games I was playing either had already bought or already had, or they were just like $10 games. Like, the fact that God of War Ragnarok only just got added, that game is like this year is going to be 3 years old. Like, it's crazy. They don't have enough of their exclusives on there. I don't even need them to be day one. They just should be on there at some point. Oh, I'm the exact same. I forgot the Dragon Age Valguard was one of this month's like monthly games. Alright, that's one of the bells. Well, that's the thing, they take them off. Like they had the Horizon games were on there. They had the Spider-Man Remastered used to be on there. It's just like, why are you doing this? Like, these should be games that just are automatic on there. These are your first party exclusives, and they're old as fuck. But you always get rid of them just before a sequel's about to drop. Like, it's scum. Dark Souls Remastered can be, but I also, like, if you get... I just have a physical copy, which I picked up ages ago, I think, for 20? So if you get, like, you just got... I think on the store, yeah. But if you're not shopping just on the store, then it's pretty... Like, all of the FromSoftware games are like that. Like, Sekiro is still fucking mad expensive, and the lowest it goes on PSN is like $50. And then, I should be able to, like... No choice. I really want... You did. Cool. That scared me for a second. Alright, now we got one of the best rings in the game. Which is good. We just can't take it off. That's the benefit of physical media. Especially like when I buy new games. Whenever I bought a new game and it's digital only, I'm like, why the fuck did I do that? Like, because I remember I did it with Spider-Man 2 and I also did it with South Park Snow Day, where I finished it within the week. And because Australia's like return policy is so good, I got like a full refund. I was like, cool. I've rented it back. I let them rent my my $100. Okay, do I want to go to the depths or do I want to sort of lurk around the forest? I think since we're already here, it makes sense to go for the depths later, maybe? I will try and take this guy out, but he will fuck me pretty quickly out as well, which is always sketch. Stunned him, thankfully. Woo! Alright, let's go and I guess we'll fight the Black Knight. I won't go for the Hydra, but I will... we may as well, while we're in this general direction, kill the Moonlight Butterfly. Okay, that's some good damage. Almost all his health in one single hit. Thanks, mate. Good to be back. Please, 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 please! Fuck. Bitch ass. Alright, guess we're not getting the Black Knight weapons until the end of the game now. I don't think there's any more. There might be... Actually, there might be one with a great axe, but I don't actually remember where he is. No, they don't... Not here. They do in, like, the final push just before Gwyn, but they don't respawn in, like, these areas that we've been going to. Once they're gone, they are gone. Which is why it's so hard. Like, when you see people speedrun this game, they'll usually come to this Black Knight spot specifically. If they don't get the halberd, they'll restart. I'd love to go to New Zealand, see the places where Lord of the Rings was filmed. I have done a lot of the spots on the North Island, like on around Auckland. So I've been to Hobbiton. Hobbiton's sick. I went around to some of the spots. I forget what exactly is on the North Island. I think where Rivendell was filmed is there. But I'd like to go to the South Island and see some more of the spots. But yeah, New Zealand is really cool. And if you're if you're Australian, I mean, it's such a short flight. It literally takes me less time to get to New Zealand than it does to see my mate up in Cairns in Queensland. Right, see you later. You had something, but bye-bye. Cries in British, yeah. Well, like, I didn't realize how short it was, because, like, obviously you still need your passport and everything. But yeah, it's quick. It was quicker for me to get there than the top of Australia. Okay, we don't have the Crest Shield, which is a little annoying. I mean, we could use the summon if we really... Ah, fuck it. You know what? I've got nothing to prove. I don't give a fuck. You gonna land anytime soon? Wow, I died to the Moonlight Butterfly. That's gotta be a first. That is embarrassing. But I really don't know where that Crest Shield is. Is that back at the asylum? Maybe I don't do this until after I come back. Could I hit him with a fireball? Probably. Fuck. You gonna land finally? No? Dude. Garbage boss. Okay, never mind. This is not gonna be a one and done. Pretty close. Good. Uh-oh. That was really close. Got that done on the second try, but Jesus, I don't think I've ever had such a problem with the Moonlight Butterfly. If back in when I was getting sweaty on this game, if I had died to the Moonlight Butterfly, I would have fucking restart. Alright, never mind. Which I don't mind the depths as a whole, there's just some parts of it that are very sketch. Like the frogs that will curse you, they're never fun. And then you've got the rats that will poison you. The Chandler that will fuck you up. The boss is the easiest part. Oh, true, actually. Before we even get to the depths, we have to fight the fucking Capra Demon. Cool. I don't think it really matters. How many arrows does it take to get rid of the tail? Probably not more than 100 and whatever. I'm playing Miyazaki Magic, yeah. Well, it was just, I was sort of in a bit of a, what the fuck do I play? And I've had this on my PlayStation for fucking, since 2023. like should have been done type of shit. I'm like, ugh. I think I gave up. I'm honestly like, I know it takes a while. Especially if you don't have the stats to actually wield the bow. I don't know how much damage we're doing, but I mean, it will eventually drop. Even if we have to go back to the merchant and buy some more arrows. But that's sort of why I'm trying to diversify in terms of like channel stuff. I'd like to get the review channel going. I'd like to get the Let's Play stuff going and like edit the VODs a little bit. Not too much down. I still want them to be like a good hour of content, but stuff like this we can edit out. Alright. Oh shit. There we go, you fucking bastard. I don't care about dying there, honestly. As long as I got the Drake Sword, our efforts weren't for nothing. Oh my god, fuck off. That guy just spawned. It's like, yep, I'm here now. Okay, I think I'm just dead here. Because I can't do anything, which is dope. Yeah, I think I'll unlock the shortcut before I face Capra, just because the dogs are such a wild card. If I can kill them in one hit, then we're good. But if not, Capra can pretty easily fuck on us. Okay, he does teach us. I thought we were going to be too stupid. We are going to need to buy all the sorceries. In this playthrough, I want to try my best to get all the pyromancies and sorceries done. Miracle-wise, I don't think we can get that until New Game. Until New Game Plus. But I'm pretty sure you can get all the magic and stuff in the first playthrough. Do I want to level up or do I want to buy some stuff? I might go back to the blacksmith quickly. Ah, so I need 4. Okay. Bang. Now I just need the ember, which we should grab in the depths. And then... How long does the platy take? It depends where you ask. I think most guides have this at like an 80-hour plus platinum. It sort of depends how long. There's a certain degree of RNG for some of the. Most of the playtime is to do with the rare weapons. And some of them are like drop related, so it depends how long that can take, and also how good you are at the game. Because obviously once we get to New Game Plus, it picks up a fair whack. But most of the heavy lifting is in the first playthrough. Obviously if you miss something, you can just be like, alright, let's go for that New Game Plus. I don't really think there's too much you can just outright miss. Maybe Priscilla's dagger? But the gargoyle tail is not a big deal because we can get that in Anolondo. Yeah, it's pretty average. It's an 8 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, apparently. Even though I would say Dark Souls, pretty similar to Demon Souls, would be one of the easier games, just because boss-wise it's not too crazy. I'm a little nervous. I've never been particularly great with the Capra fight. It's just, for me, it's a lot of luck. Okay, we should be alright now. Alright, cool. Hey, no worries, mate. Have a good one, buddy. Alright, we first tried that, which was, lucky. Off to the depths. Actually, before we go to Blighttown, I might go back to the asylum. Because the ring is really... There's a ring in the asylum that is super, super useful in, like, the gunk. Okay. Butcher down. Got my sackhead. Now, you can go down that way, but we want to go down here anyway because there is a, the pyromancy cellar. The first one. And now you should be... Yeah, you should be able to go back to whatever it is. The Firelink. And if we go this way, we just have to be careful with some of the sludge enemies that drop on your head and basically fucking one-shot you. That's always fun. These things will fuck you up pretty quick. They're actually probably one of my least favorite enemies in this whole game. I can... Do I want to kindle this bonfire? We'll go 2 into endurance. Yeah, 2 into endurance. We are gonna probably have to come back here to do some farming anyway, so I will. Oh, actually, it was good I got back into human form too, because now the NPC spawns. Not the NPC, the invader. Okay, if we can get the depths done in one shot, I'll be stoked. Because I really hate it down here. Oh, you're close. Just give in. Humanity. Soul. And up there is the spider shield, which isn't a bad shield to have. But it's so much better to just go to the bonfire first. But yeah, Dark Souls is one of my favorite games, so I love playing it. And when I was like, let me get back into the swing of things. I was like, I almost went with Crash Team Racing. Because I still need to get the hard playthrough done and whatnot. But I was just like, it's just... It'd be better. I'd like to get Dark Souls done. It's been on my console for years at this point. Woo! Alright, that was close. The rats really made that a bigger pain in the ass than it should have been. Alright, let's go fight the Gaping Dragon, and then we'll go back to Firelink. Oh shit, that was close. We'll go back to Firelink, because I want to go to the Asylum next. I think. Yeah, I think the Crest Shield is in Firelink. I'll double check that because we're gonna need a magic shield against the boss. Alright, we got the tail. I love Dark Souls, the first one, Azure. So this is not a cry for help, surprisingly. I mean, we're already up to this point. We've only been playing for 3 hours. There's a chance we could get to Blighttown this stream as well, but it depends how we go in the Asylum again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I got cocky. That's embarrassing. I was trying to keep ahead of him. Could have probably gone for one more swing, but better safe than sorry, I've already found. See, where was this the first time? Don't get greedy. There we go. That's better. That's what we're looking for. Blighttown key, which we didn't need because we already can get to Blighttown without it, the better way. Purchase. We'll get some of the cheap stuff at the very least. Iron Flesh is goated. Okay, we'll just get everything he has. I won't upgrade my Pyromancy Flame because I feel like if you do, you can miss out on something. I don't know what I can't remember exactly what it is, but you miss something. We don't want to miss anything if we can avoid it. Reinforce my weapon, please. Hey, where's my spine? Oh, right, you have to... Wait, modify? Yeah. Give me the +6, please. We'll go the basic reinforcement. Okay, this is where we can pretty easily miss the jump. We actually got it first try, which I'm pretty impressed with. We can go over here. And I think I can roll back. I'm hoping. Okay, we needed to get that key anyway. Oh, that's right. That's where the other Black Knight is. It's in here. Not that I really... The axe I'm not really that keen on, but if it drops, it drops. I'll take it. So it can be a bit of a pain. Okay, that was easy. Alright, got the Peculiar Doll. Yeah, there's definitely a second one, because I'm pretty sure it's where you get the Great Axe. Oh, fuck, you scared me. Uh-oh. Whew. Right, that's what we want. 80 magic protection is huge, especially against this upcoming boss. Can we open it from here? It is still open. Okay, yeah, glad we got that key, because we couldn't get the ring, which is the whole fucking point of coming here. Alright, that's a big one for Blighttown. It makes it so much easier to get to the swamp. Ah, I'm 0 for, what is that now, 5? 0 for 5 on the Black Knight drops. That is so fucking BS. Alrighty, now let's kill the boss, get the Titanite slab. Ah! That's a good start. I love a good button queue. Don't like our damage output. They do shit like that. The reach is crazy. You fucking dog. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Hey, let's go. That's awesome. And what are we? What's the plan now that you finish with school? I gotta be honest though, English was my most hated subject. I hated that shit. I could see this thing just one-shotting me in some annoying way. Fly up, you fucking piece of shit. No, not fly, actually. I misspoke. I got, that was a bit of greed there, but also like scared. Alright, cool. What did we die twice there? Basically, that boss isn't really useful to us anyway for a while until we get the very large ember. But I mean, while we're here, you may as well do it. All right, now we can go down to Blight Town. We are gonna have to sort of climb up. We don't have to go like. I don't think we have to do too much. Blight Town might be like in terms of there's a pyromancy we need, and I think the shield might be something. The Eagle Shield, I think it's called. That could be something we need for the rare weapon stuff, but outside of that, like, shouldn't be too bad. I think I might get to the bonfire, then I might call it for tonight. Because I like to do a lot in Blighttown as is. So we wouldn't be beating Quayle or anything like that anyway. There's a lot of, I wouldn't go to the Great Lake, but there is the stamina ring I do want to pick up. And again, the slugs are really good for farming. No booba spider this stream, but they'll be, you know, pretty. I'd assume they wouldn't take us too long in the next stream. When you finish the ringing of the bells, that's when it kind of opens up a lot more. There's a few spots we can sort of go to, but there's those types of areas, you know, where there's different. We can start trying to level up our weapons because we need to max level all of those and different things. And the way down is sort of annoying with all the fucking windmill shit, but we should be okay. Hopefully. I know there is a way, like if you go across that tree or something, there's a bunch of really good sorcery armor. But we are not in that. Oh, you're fucking with me, aren't you? Well, at least the bonfire's close. They have to be the worst enemy in the game. I feel like there's an armor we might already have too that is more poison resistant. But I can't remember. Yeah, the game's going really good. I mean, this is our first stream of it. What have we done? We've killed the gargoyles, obviously. We have gone through the depths and all that, and now we're up to Blighttown. I think it's a good first stream of the game. Why does my leg keep doing that? Suck it, Mildred. Poison doesn't matter. Like, poison may as well is like a nothing burger. Big old nothing burger. This is remastered. This is on PS5. I thought about doing the PS3 version. Because I do have trophies unlocked on that as well. But I was sort of just like, eh. I have it installed on my PS5. I'd rather like be able to delete this. I do also forget. I don't really know where more of the Firekeeper souls are. I know obviously the Covenant boss, the Chaos, whatever it is, has one. But outside of that, I've never really gotten more than like +3 regularly. But yeah, it's pretty obvious that we're playing in the remaster because the frame rate isn't in the single digits. Yeah, so that's the way you're supposed to go, and that way is just. I think I've gone that way a total of like twice playing this. Yeah, I definitely remember doing this because to get. I think on the first playthrough I did, I was just like a full-on magic build, like sorcery spells. I had the Crescent Falchion. I had that like maxed up with magic. I was just like a full magic build. But to do that, yet like here is the best spot to grind shit, because they drop. So they're pretty good at dropping the green Titanite. This area is an area though, like actually going down to the very bottom. We're going to have to do because we need a Covenant and also we need to cut off the big ass dragon's tail. But outside of that, like this area is fucking pointless. It's filled with the frogs that curse you. There's so many falling points. It's just not a good time. There we go. Big ring right there. Now I just gotta hope the way I go I can get back up. I would have rather die. I'm happy to let my souls die. 14,000, it's not the end of the world. Oh, maybe we do. Well, fuck it, we'll fight Quaylag. Why not? I thought it was going to take me long to do what we needed to get done. I just have to remember before I fight her. Oh, we should equip the dragon shield too. Before I fight her to put on the Chloranthy ring. We can have Mildred in this fight, but it's not that big a deal. Okay. Get me rid of poison. Heal up quickly. And give me the Chloranthy ring. I had my own mini rant about that topic last night. It's sad that we can't just enjoy things anymore. It's really crazy. A booba? It's crazy. It's genuinely just like I get it. Like, I'm probably someone who's not going to enjoy the game. I don't really care if people do. It doesn't bother me. I don't know why that is such a uncommon thing. That was pretty good. I forget what you do, honestly. Okay, that felt a bit sussy. Oh shit, that does a lot of damage. Good thing he pauses when he does that. She, sorry. Where are you going? Uh-oh. Fuck! That's bad. Double sip. Take that, I'll take that. Come on, Quayleggy. Bitch. Could have gotten greedy, didn't. Hey, Dinah, how we going? Ooh. Oh, come on. Bitch, fuck you. Oh, I love this is quite often what I say is my favorite game of all time, so yeah, I'm having a good time. I even saw someone record the credit. Yeah. Sitting there for 2 hours, like, that would be an issue if you couldn't skip the credits, but you can. It makes no sense. And then people are like, the issue is, why are so many people working on the game? I don't know, man. Who cares? I just won't pay attention to it. No need to. Well, that's the thing as well. Like, it's always been a thing where people like, if I don't like a game, I'm gonna go on a YouTube video and if someone likes it and I don't, I'm gonna tell them. It's like you don't need to do all that. I know. Let's join the Chaos Covenant because we need some sorceries from him. Thank you. I think he has some he's pyromancies too. But I think we have to get infected by one of those stupid egg things. I might start putting some points into intelligence. Because sorcery is not a bad thing to have in your back pocket. Back we go to the other bonfire. Actually, I'm going to go back to the bonfire. I'm not going to leave straight away because I think next stream will start. And we'll just do a little bit of... farming for large Titanite. Because if we can get that all done... how much do we have already? So we have 4. It probably takes us to +8. We probably want 9, I would say, to be on the safe side. The only options that I'm going to listen to when it comes to AC Shadows are the other people who have played it. If you haven't played it and you're moaning about it, it's just secondhand opinion. Yeah, 100%. Well, I've seen videos of people literally complaining about it, but they're pausing a YouTube video to complain about it. And I'm like, well, are you playing the game? Like, you can say a game doesn't look appealing to you right now. Alright, I'm gonna go up to the top. We're gonna try and get that Firekeeper soul. And it doesn't really matter if I die up there. And I don't want to leave yet anyway. No, to be fair, I was like, I haven't streamed in a while, and my, like, comfort game that I know I can play and, like, somewhat read chat pretty regularly is Dark Souls. As weird as that is. Alright, that's all I wanted anyway, so... We got the Firekeeper soul. All I had to do was kill one toxic motherfucker. About those relationships is it's not only are they non-canon, it's played... Oh, that's what I've heard. People are literally, like, doing that choice just to be like, what the hell, man? What fucking propaganda? Propaganda at these nuts. Alright, we've done pretty much all we need to do here, outside of, like, some of the rare weapons that are in the pain in the ass spot. Another large Titanite. Right. Oh, we only need 2 more. The only reason I go on there is on Twitter is like either to post something or it's to be like, there is some cool stuff. Like Santa Monica posted today. They had they had both the Kratos voice actors. And they had these special, like, 20th anniversary rings. That was pretty cool. Yeah, the rings were dope. Like, and they were both, like, they both had the individual, actual, like, God of War symbol. So, like, how the Greek saga is different than the Norse saga. Yeah, it was dope. It was really cool to see, because I always thought that the original voice actor was a bit upset that he wasn't, you know, cast as old Kratos, so it was cool to see them together. The God of War games are already fantastic, but the Platinums are fun to get there. I had so much fun. Like, I had angry moments, don't get me wrong. Like, the Challenge of the Gods in God of War 1, where you can't quit out, you have to do it in one hit. Yeah, that's exhausting. Oh, shit, that's a lot. Oh, that's right, I remember farming for these, and, like, you can smash them out pretty quickly. I already have 4 Titanite chunks too. Okay, we're kind of cooking a bit here. I forget what the large ember, the very large ember is. I think it's in Anolondo. The one with the scholar that you had to move from point to point was probably the hardest one for me. But I think overall, God of War 1 just had a couple, like, because you can't quit out, they're so infuriating because you just have to kind of sit there and do it until you can actually, like, finish it. Like, the Medusa challenge in God of War 1 is so long and so painful. And then you've got the platform rising thing. Yeah. I think God of War 1 and 2 were definitely the hardest. God of War 3 I found really easy, the challenge mode. But yeah, there's definitely that one with the translate. Oh, it took me ages, and then I just realized, oh, if you just, because I thought, oh, you can't really pause time until like you need to move the translator. No, just spam the ever-living shit out of it. There's no fucking strategy to it. Just spam, spam, spam. I don't think they would do a new game in the Greek era, because from what I know, the plan is to go to ancient Egypt. And I think the Greek saga-wise anyway, like, it was proven in Ascension, but there's not really much else you can tell. Like, Ascension, story-wise, is just not that, like, it just doesn't need to be told. Yeah, I think ancient Egypt, from what I know, when I was doing the retrospectives, the plan was, originally God of War 3 was going to be real quick in terms of killing the Greek gods, and then the Norse gods and Egyptian gods were supposed to, like, almost the realms break and they came in. And that was supposed to be how, like, the original vision of how that continues. So it's always been a plan to go for ancient Egypt and, like, their gods. But obviously went a different direction once Jaffe, kind of, like the original creator, kind of split ways. Or I think he went back to work on Twisted Metal or something. Ascension for me just, it doesn't need to exist. I don't think it's a god-awful game. Same thing, it sort of sits in that category of Dark Souls 2. Where I don't actually, like, I don't like Dark Souls 2, but I don't think Dark Souls 2 is a bad game. I just don't think it's a good Dark Souls game. The same thing with God of War Ascension. I don't think it's a terrible game, I just don't think it's a good God of War game. Ascension is a good game, but compared to the other God of Wars, it's meh. The different blades are a good idea, but there's not much reason to mess. Yeah, 100%. I think, yeah, especially when you play, like, every time I've played Ascension, especially recently, I've been playing the other God of Wars, like, back to back to back, so it's so easy to compare them and be like, yeah, this just isn't as fun. Especially, like, I didn't do it this time, but if you go from God of War 3 to Ascension, it is a fucking shit show. It is such a letdown. See if we can fully level this up. Yeah, reinforce, please. Alright, 1. Beautiful. I had just enough. I thought I might, but it doesn't hurt to have extra. But that's where we'll leave it for tonight. I think we did really well. Like, progress-wise, we're already up to Sen's Fortress, where we could go. I don't think I will, but I'll look into where the very large ember is. I don't think it's until Anor Londo. But we can do probably a fair bit of stuff tomorrow, depending on which way we sort of lean. We could go straight to get through Sen's Fortress, go to Anor Londo. You know, do the painted world, all that sort of stuff, or we could, yeah, sort of farm different items. It sort of depends.